mean, we're just excited to be back, almost full strength and going and trying to put in as much as possible with scrimmages coming up, games coming up. So exciting time for our team, and we're just happy that we get to be playing, and hopefully, you know, we've got a lot of newcomers, which is good and bad. You know, it's a lot of teaching right now, but also, you know, they bring a lot of different energy that we haven't had, and so it helps, you know, in practice and just overall, you know, the feel of our team and the chemistry. So 5 seniors, 1 junior, 11 freshmen, counting COVID freshmen, and I'm really excited, you know, with Mariah coming and being on our team. She brings a different element that we haven't had for a long time, and I think she's going to have a great year. And Danny over here has done a great job. I think it's been her best preseason. Both of them are really focused, and hopefully that will kind of carry us into the season and all the way through March.
And then kind of looking at the schedule this year, kind of 2 important games right out of the gate. Are those something you're preparing for right away, or are those something that, you know, you're trying to build the team and then move into prepping for those games?
Yeah, so right now, I mean, we're trying to just get our stuff in, but I'm preparing, I'm watching film, you know, looking at things that they've done in the past and looking at their transfers and, you know, where they came from, what they did. So we're preparing for those 2 games, especially being an in-region contest, because we know how important those will be when March comes and they decide who makes the NCAA tournament. So something that, you know, in the next few days we'll probably start, you know, throwing in some things that we know that we're gonna see and that we can counter with.
Questions?
See, Mariah, you played against this team, and now you kind of come in. What all do you take from playing against Mesa into learning this system? Because learning the system is the big battle, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Playing against Mesa, they've always been the team to beat. I mean, whenever we were going to play Mesa, it was like we have our best practice week. We have probably like one of our best games against Mesa because they're always the #1 team to beat. But coming into this system, I feel like it's been fun learning all the plays and like the new defense and all that stuff. So it's been fun learning it all. It's been different, but a good different. So I'm super excited.
You talked a little bit about defense, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little. And you're going to really be kind of running this team. Is it kind of starting to all click?
Yeah.
For everything?
Yeah, I feel like because of all the seniors, they've definitely helped me a lot. Just get a feel for the plays quickly, and then we run through them a lot, and then defense principles as well. Obviously, still have a lot to learn, but I feel like I'm picking up on it pretty quickly, so I'm excited.
So you good with going back on a wing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like being on the wing.
Yeah, it's more of a comfort level, I know. But, you know, obviously you've seen everything from a different perspective the last couple of years, on the bench with Boo and the point guard and the wing. Last
Seen
chance
it all.
to kind of put it all together right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited to have a last season as a Mav. I mean, it's going to be a special one for all the seniors here, but especially having been out the last half of the season, it's been a while since I played in a game, so I'm excited to get back out there.
Lex, you kind of mentioned you guys seen a lot. What is that like? I know it's only 3 days in or whatever you said. What's it like meshing the freshmen and you guys? What's that kind of like just start, I guess?
It's very different. I mean, having all the seniors that we do, just the 5 of us, like we have a lot more experience than the freshmen do, so it's just different with the pace and practice. But I mean, a lot of the freshmen have come out already and are trying to mesh well with the pace and just pushing it and everything, so they are clicking well. Some of them better than others, of course, but they're definitely eager to learn, and I'm excited for just what they're about to bring to this team, like throughout the course of the season also.
You guys have back to a normal season this year after kind of COVID weird season last year. What are you guys Danny, yeah. What are you guys looking forward to most to this season?
Having our crowd back.
Yeah, definitely the crowd.
I miss the crowd.
Yeah.
Does it change for you guys at all? I mean, you guys are a very energetic team as it is. Does it change having the stands full for you guys too?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, playing with our crowd, like just hearing the cheers and the support like from them definitely gives us more energy than we already get from the adrenaline playing and stuff. But I mean, you could probably ask Mariah.
Yeah, I mean, from playing against Mesa to now playing with, like, I remember coming here and the crowd just being crazy. So it also, like, kind of makes the opponents want to play harder too, and it's just a fun atmosphere to play in. So I'm excited to not have the fans cheering against me this year.
I'm just excited also to have preseason games, to be able to get ready for the regular season and not just jumping straight into it.
Yeah.
You guys start 5 games on the road. How does that kind of prepare you guys for the rest of the season?
I think it'll test us for sure, and that's what I want to see is we got to go out, and those first 2 games are going to be really important for us while we're in the road, playing Texas teams that are in the Lone Star. So I'm anxious to see how we respond and what we've got. I feel like we've got a great team. Like I said, the seniors are going to have to carry us early and Mariah's done a great job coming in and picking up everything really quickly. Her IQ's really high, and you tell her one thing and she knows it for the rest of the time, and so that's fun to be able to have a point guard that's going to be out there and be a great quarterback for us, and not only involve herself but get everybody else easy shots.
It definitely is going to test us, like both mentally and physically, just playing the different teams on the road, but national championship is one on the road as well, so that'll definitely just give us a mentality that we need to keep for the whole season.
And then you guys have had had ups and downs last season, and then you guys lost some people to graduation and transferring and all that fun stuff. How does adding Mariah add some of that depth to this team?
Well, I just think she's a great player. She's going to come in and she's a great scorer. Her IQ's off the charts, and she's going to make everyone better around her. And I think that's the difference with Mariah's. Everyone's going to just be a better player based off of her IQ and her decision making.
You kind of answered this earlier, Coach. What's it like, and without giving away your secrets, prepping for a team that you mentioned you might not know everything about them yet because of transfers or new incoming players, or what's that just like?
It's hard. Those first couple games are hard to figure out, what they do, because they could change their whole philosophy over the summer. The biggest thing is when we get in there, the live scout and what they're doing and how can we adapt, at halftime or even after a first quarter. That's going to be really key and critical of saying, okay, they're not doing what we planned for, and we've got to be ready to go. But early on, you focus more on yourself and the things that we do well. And if we do those things, then, we've had a lot of success doing it that way, and we're going to try and continue to do that.
See, Mariah, from playing against Mesa, everybody, the different plays, there's 150,000 of them obviously.
Yeah.
But a lot of teams kind of try to pride themselves on, we know what Mesa's going to do on, whatever twist. Now, coming into the program, do you realize we really didn't understand what they were doing?
Oh, yeah.
With that play?
100%. Well, when we would plan to play Mesa, we'd never try to scout for their plays because we're they have too many. It's more of just a personnel game. So now that I'm here and I'm running the plays, I'm yeah, there's no way we would have been able to even scout for one of the plays because there's so many options and looks out of every play. So.
That's going to be our new play, whatever twist.
twist.
I like that. Whatever twist. That might confuse 16 people.
Yeah, it's going to confuse the people in your own team, right?
Yeah.
But, it's just one of those things where, Danny, have you kind of had to help teach some of the, like Coach said, there's a lot of teaching that has to go on the first couple of weeks, and as somebody who's had to run all these plays.
There is a lot of teaching that's been having to go on, but most of the girls they either get on and watch the plays or they ask for the help, and we just see it based on, okay, this is probably the look that you'll see in a game, so try to look for this instead. Mariah's pretty much picked up the plays as well, but even her giving her some pointers here and there, freshman pointers here and there, they've are grasping it very well. So, helping comes every day in practice. There's always something new to learn.
Question of the week.
Oh, goodness.
If your life was a TV show, what would it be?
Oh, jeez.
First
It's a
taste right out of the
TV
chute.
show.
My life was a TV show.
Based on my current life or the life I want?
Yeah.
Survivor. Survivor.
That's a popular.
Is that a popular answer? Dang, I thought I'd be the only one.
Nikki just wasn't even out of her mouth and survivor.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know.
I really don't watch TV, so.
TV show.
One Tree Hill. It's a good show. Watch it.
It could be like, I don't know if
One Tree
anyone's
Hill.
seen it, but like Squid Games, trying to survive
a
practice
basketball
and
show.
everything every day. Trying to get through the grind. Yeah, pretty much.
Red
I
light,
might have
green
to
light.
watch that show. Huh?